Good day, all. Thank you for joining today's second post-match press conference of the ongoing West Indies Tour of India 2022. The West Indies were unsuccessful in tonight's match. India coming out on top and now leading the series 2-0, unassailable lead of 2-0, meaning that they are the winners of this series. As promised, this evening we have West Indies all-rounder Odean Smith available to speak with you. Odean Smith played his first match of the series today and had some success with ball and bat, and he's obviously looking forward to speaking with you in the media. I'm asking that if you have questions, that you please indicate by raising your hand in the Zoom group chat. We are going to initially give a preference to our Caribbean media, allow you guys to get your questions out firstly, but I'm encouraging anyone that has questions to please raise your hand in the Zoom group chat just so we can get a gauge of about how long the engagement will be. We want to maximize at about 10 to 15 minutes. So again, I'm asking if you have questions, please raise your hand, and without much further ado, I will introduce Odean. Okay. Good evening, Odean. Good evening, everyone. The first indication of question I'm seeing is from Shashank Kishore. Shashank, I'm going to ask you to proceed, and if anyone else has lingering questions, please raise your hand in the Zoom group chat. Otherwise, this will be the end of the engagement.
Odean, much of your success so far at the competitive level has been in the T20 format. What does it take, or what are the kind of adjustments you think you should make personally to translate that into one-day cricket?
I think it's about consistency. Fitness has a lot to do with that. Also playing in this format, generally international cricket is not easy. So I think generally it's just going to be consistent. In T20 we have 4, but here we only have 10. So you have to be fit. You also have to be very consistent.
Who are the all-rounders you looked up to growing up, and what are the kind of impact they've had on you and your game?
What was the question?
Who are the all-rounders you looked up to while growing up, and what's the kind of impact they've had on your game?
I'd say Andrew Russell, because we play a similar kind of cricket in terms of our hitting style and also the bowling. So I'd say Andrew Russell, and watching him over the years, picked up a few stuff from him in terms of in the batting per se. My bowling side is only my bowling side, but I picked up a few stuff from him, in the batting department.
Thank you, Shashank. I'm seeing a raised hand from Ryan Battery. Ryan, please proceed with your questions.
Thank you, Dario. Odean, congratulations on your performance today. Commiserations on the defeat. Just looking at the overall performance and the defeat in the second one-day international, where do you think, things sort of went wrong for the West Indies today? I mean, we started off very well, kind of had a very good partnership, India in the middle, but again, 200, around 230 shouldn't be too much of a bad score for the West Indies to chase. Where do you think it sort of went wrong today?
I think because the Papa didn't get any runs or didn't spend any time allocated to me, I must say it was a bit allocated to bat on. But I saw with the Indians in their innings, 2 guys stayed out there back time and they got runs. So I think the mere fact that we didn't go there and apply ourselves in terms of batting time, I think that was the reason why we fell short.
Any specific goals of yours, given that you had a pretty credible performance today in the second one-day international? How would you, I know that we've pretty much given up the series, but any particular goals for you to build on that 2 for 29 and to build on that cameo knock of 24 in the last game?
Obviously, I have a lot of work to do in both departments, bowling and batting. So going forward, I'm gonna have to do a lot more work in my batting. Probably try, as I said, I was saying the batsman should bat time. I should have probably done the same thing. Probably needed 44 from 4 overs. It's not a lot, but had taken into probably 2 overs would be a different game, rather than trying to get it as quick as possible. So, and I have a lot of work to do on both aspects, batting and bowling. But everything comes with time. I'm not. It's probably my fifth game, my 5th ODI game. So I think I have a lot of time to continue learning. I've been playing T20 cricket for a while, so leaving from bowling 4 overs to start bowling 10 in a fast-paced game is not easy, but I'm willing to learn and I'll see how far it goes.
Okay, good luck for the last game and congratulations again on your personal performance today.
Thank you very much.
Right, and I'm actually not seeing any further indications or any further raised hands in the chat. When I asked if you do have a question, that you please raise your hand at this point. But I do have one question that was sent to me by MTV News. And they're saying that Nicholas Pruan in his post-match comments had a lot of praise for you and much faith in your potential. How do you feel about these comments and what are your biggest goals for yourself in the game?
Well, obviously, coming from a very good player, in all aspects of the game, so, I think that's good for me. But, as I said, I have a lot to do, I have a lot of work to do, so all those praises, will go down the drain if I don't do what I personally have to do. Whatever I did today still resulted in a loss. So when my performances help us to win games, then I see it as praises towards me. As I said, respect to Quran and everything, but still lost the series. I think I have a lot far away to go in this game.
Just a quick one from Dario, it's very short.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Dario?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan. Actually, go ahead. Ryan, we're not hearing you properly, so we're going to move to a question from Tapan Mohanta from PTI. Tapan, please proceed. You'll be followed by Stephen Wilson, and that should bring us to the end of today's engagement.
Hello, Odian. Well played, both with the bat and ball. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay. There are some, great West Indies players playing in the IPL. There's some West Indies icons in the IPL. So, how excited are you for the big auction coming up in a few days?
I'm quite excited, I'd say. If I get selected, that would be good. But I'm quite excited going into the auction with, my hopes, high on, getting selection. But if I get selected, that would be very good.
Thank you.
Stephen?
Yes, good day. What has been the mood in the camp since the allegation of victimization and so forth? Has there been any changes on any staff part or anything like that?
I didn't get that.
But then, what has been the mood in the camp since the allegations of victimization surfaced, and has there been any changes?
Oh, yeah, exactly. There was never an issue of any victimization. The media are going to say what they have to say, but the mood hasn't changed from what it was. So, we're all good.
All right, thank you, Stephen. If that's your last question, that will bring us to the end of today's engagement. I want to say thanks to you all for joining. And obviously, I want to say thanks to Odin as well for taking time out to be here. Enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone.